locked in the game.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The heels, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever, the gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, a rematch from Super Bowl 57, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30, past midfield. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40.
As the excitement continues to swirl after that return, if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about keeping that excitement going. Already in scoring position, I've got to take some shots at the end zone right now.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 38 yards. And the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, certainly not a great start. You give up the one-play touchdown, Charles, and it looked like this offense was trying to get the equalizer in one play on the other side.
They certainly were, and I think that the shock of giving up the big play may have forced their hand a little bit in their play calling. They didn't have the discipline to just say, all right, we got time. Let's go ahead and work it downfield. Oh, you got a big play against us? We're coming right back to you. And it didn't go the way they envisioned.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this earned a one touchdown game.
They had a chance to really build a nice early lead, go up a couple of scores. But he doesn't hit that one quite right, and it winds up an empty possession.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, and now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. There for the tackle is Trent McDuffie.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Once again, it's Swift. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They go play action with Hurts. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. They will run it with Swift here. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He lost 2, and it brings up 4. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
On Sunday. I'll go.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Attack!
Mahomes now to throw. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. From the 31, here's 2nd and 4. They go play fake. Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Pacheco. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. It's a gain.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Isaiah Pacheco there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really started to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 14-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Great.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. This is Smith with the ground. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Hurts to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
This pass caught at the 4. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. DeAndre Swift. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 17-14.
17. Chiefs 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. The loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Hero 15.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
15. 57.
Mahomes to throw once more. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I...
And now the rookie's free. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. All right, right rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. There he goes, left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick six TD. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football, and then ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Richie James. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Chiefs. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On first down, Hurts. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Play action. Here's Hurts. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good, and they have regained the lead. So give them 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
Yeah, he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. Bulldozes past him. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
63.
Throwing is Hurts. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
And this one complete to Smith. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Oh, and that is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And it's straight. It's Pacheco. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come.
Yellow.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
15.
Now Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick-6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick-6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But touchdown, Philadelphia! Dallas Dallas Goedert with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for two. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the two-point try.
41, Chiefs 24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And just shedding him off there. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And they're going to speed things up here. Mahomes now on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
Easy.
Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Yellow. 15.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick six TD. So the Eagle offense coming on here as he'll try for 2 points. Hurts will throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. He will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, They were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
57 color.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Now it looks like he'll throw here. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. It'll be Hurts on the option. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Eagles up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Go!
And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice.